Alrighty, here we are, followers of the Losers of Initiative, and friends and family. We are going to play an oldie but a goodie. It's Cosmonautica. As you can see, a space trading adventure. What it is, it's a very silly, really basic game where it's kind of like a mix between very light Sims meets a supply and demand and passenger transport game with sci-fi and space and stuff. Hello, Marina. So what we're gonna do is it starts you off with just a shell of a ship here, and what we do is you go to the shipyard and you have to put stuff into your ship. So the first thing we're gonna need is a place for our guys to sleep. So we'll put that there. Okay. And then we're gonna have a place for them to use the lavatory. There we go. And a place for them to get some food. They're gonna be hungry while they're flying through space. All right. And then we're gonna put a little storage bag. So we're gonna take some cargo with us. We'll have a place to put that cargo. All right. And you don't want to go too much right on the beginning because you do have up at the top middle here. You see your money. You got. I've got 12,500 left, and I've still got to hire a crew. To keep it simple, we are going to just have a pilot in the beginning, and then you go here to the little job market, and there's a bunch of people. This number 1 is their skill level, and then if you look over here, their skill. This person is a cook. If I click on the next person, this person is a cleaner, a repairer, a pilot. So there's a pilot. And then the next person's another pilot. So these are all level 1. The higher level they are, the more they cost to hire and the more they cost per day in their pay. So we're going to go ahead and grab a pilot, level 1 pilot, hire him. Here's our little helper guy. Hey guy, great job, yeah. We're going to just kind of ignore him because that's why I'm here. Words. So now if we go back to our ship again, so we got a pilot. Actually, you're not going to be able to see them here. But up at the top, you got the node allows you to manage your ship and crew and missions and whatnot. So right now, we start with, since we're playing the campaign, quote-unquote campaign story, we have a strange box, a sealed box that we don't know what is in it on our ship. So as it's going to give us a sort of a group of missions to go through that will allow us to find out what's in this box. So we have to go to a place, a planet called Swoin. So we're going to go over here to the little solar system button. Now here's the whole solar system that we're in. Now you'll see some of it's all blacked out here, which is good, and then the rest is shaded with this purple shade. That means we don't have the ability to get there yet. We don't have the technology to get there yet. So we are going to have to research that, and you research it via a facility on your ship, and you have a scientist, just like we have a pilot. There's scientists that you put into work on those. But right now we're just going to find this Swoin planet, which I believe, no, that's Hostia. There's Swoin. So we're here at High Nuber, and it projects a course out where we'll intercept Hoin, and it will take 5 days to get there. And now we can actually look at what Swoin wants us to take them wine and paper, water, and iron and tools, and that planet produces wood and books and art. So ideally what we want, since we put those cargo bays on our ship, we want to see if we can take any wine, paper, water, or seeds, iron, or tools. So we're going to come over here to this little cash register and talk to Bob here. Bob, he's guaranteeing best quality here. Yeah, thanks Bob. So we're looking for paper. Here's paper, and then this helps us know these little symbols: the blue arrow going to the right and the yellow arrow going to the left. The blue arrows means that this planet is known as a supplier of those things. It produces these things. Typically, you'll find them cheaper here. Whereas the yellow arrow means this planet wants those things. These are, it's seeking you to bring them, import them to this planet. So really, the only things it produces is waste and paper. But good thing, Swoin, we remember, wants paper. So it's got 27. This planet can hold a total of 55 units of paper. Right now it has 27. Our cargo is 18 capacity up here. You see the 1 of 18. That 1 is that mysterious box we have, okay? But I can hold 17 more cargo. So let's go ahead and just max that out. Boom, 17. It will cost me 5,415 of my 12,245. Let's go ahead and buy that. Got our pilot. So now let's go ahead and select our destination of Swoin. We'll take 5 days and let's travel. Boom. So then let's click on this little ship to zoom in and look at our ship. So here we go. So there's our pilot. Our pilot is Rihanna Simon, or Simone, I don't know, however you want to say it. So she's going to be flying our ship. Now, because we're not slave drivers, we're not going to have her work, because each day is divided into 6-hour slots, 4 6-hour slots. So she's going to work 12 hours, and then she's going to have 12 hours to do whatever she wants, okay? That allows her to sleep, eat, go to the bathroom, things like that. There's this little parrot here is the tutorial helper parrot. He does play into the story kind of later on, but we won't be getting that far today with our, we're only going to be playing for about an hour. So, and as you can see, estimated 4.68, 4.67. This is going to take forever if I put it in normal mode. Okay. Down here you see this is her day divided up. The first 2 is pilot, and then it's little vacation islands, means it's leisure time. She can do whatever she wants. Sleep, eat, poop, whatever. Alright, so we're going to speed it up, and you're going to see time goes by. Okay, yeah. Yes, great. Okay, thanks, parrot guy. Alright, you're cool. Alright, so now she's sleeping. Time's going way faster now. Up to eat, go to the bathroom. We're kind of at the mercy now. Down here's our cargo. Here's our engine. These are little floaty elevators that you float up and down. So this is actually relative to other ships you'll get later in the game, because there's several different ships. There's cargo ships, cruise liner ships, and military ships, all that kind of stuff. But so you've got this is a very small ship that you start with, very basic. Uh-oh, she is on fire. That means she is getting a boost to her skill, her pilot skill. She's getting us there faster as a pilot. But like all the different careers and skills can have, they can be on fire, which means they'll get a boost to whatever they're doing. All right, so up here you've got your notifications telling us that, hey, we got 10,000 credit reward for doing the first little tutorial mission thing. Okay. So here we are. Let's see if they gave us a new mission. Now the game, the story progresses. The next mission is just basically just to kind of find out how it works via trading and things like that. All right. So let's go ahead and let's sell. Where we brought that paper. So sell by dragging it that way. And it says we'll make a profit of 2040. Okay. So, boom. Thanks, John. Bob on the other planet, John on this planet. So let's go ahead and look at the planets. Now all these little yellow things are other merchant ships. If you see a red one, red ones are aggressive. Red ones are like pirates, bad military, rogue military ships. And there's actually fighting in this game. It's not, I want to stress the fact that it is not a fighting game. But you can put weapons on your ship, you can put shields on your ship, you have, there's one of the skills you can hire someone to have is shooting skill, which is basically shooting, kind of self-explanatory there. But yeah, this is more of a trading game and, buy low, sell high kind of stuff. But there is fighting. All right, so let's see what we've got on this planet. It's like art, and books, and wood. want these other things, but we're here to get stuff to sell elsewhere. So wood, art, and books. So let's see if anybody wants those things. Well, back home where we started. No. Oh, wood. So we can actually kind of go back and forth. We can buy wood from Swoin, take it to Heinuber, and sell it there, and then buy the paper that's produced on Heinuber and bring it back to Swoin. We could do that just back and forth. However, like supply and demand goes, if I keep doing that, Heinuber won't need wood. I mean, they'll still request it as an import, but they'll be fully stocked, so I won't be able to sell it there. Same thing with bringing the paper to Swoin. So you can't just focus on back and forth between two. It does kind of force you to go around and check other planets and stuff. But I think on our first jump, we'll be able to go back and we'll give them our wood. Pun intended. All right, so they've got 48 units. That's way more than we could even carry, so we'll load up on our 18. There is a starport here, so I could make ship, add additions to my ship, or take stuff off of my ship, rearrange stuff on the ship. Not every planet you visit will have a starport. Actually, honestly, most of them don't have starports. So we kind of got lucky that our starting one and the bouncing back and forth initial ones both have starports. All right, something you also have to keep in mind and consider whilst running your merchant ship is it has to stay clean, otherwise your people will start getting upset and demoralized and perform less and eventually go on strike. Also, repair. Rooms will sort of just through use and function in time sort of wear down and get broken, so to speak. So you have to repair them. Now, you can hire people, crew members that will be on your ship that clean and that repair and all that. But we're not to that point yet. We don't have a good enough layout. I wouldn't say that we have a good enough layout to have a designated person for both of them. We might be able to squeak out, one or the other. So let's go ahead and just take a peek. Let's just take a peek here. So we got a level 1 shooter. That's the shooter skill. There's a repairer, level 1. Now you kind of want to stick to level 1 early on because you've got a small ship, so it's pretty easy to do stuff. Like higher level repairers and higher level cleaners will do their job faster, more efficiently, so they can kind of cover a bigger ship. Having this little bitty, pinto of a ship that we have, we don't need somebody that's super good. And as they go, they'll gain levels. And as they go up in levels, you pick to increase their main skill or pick up new skills, etc. So we're going to go ahead and hire a repair since it'll cost us 307 to get him in 23 per day. We should be all right getting that because we don't want our ship to break down. All right, they also have preferences up here. These little hexagons that fill up. The more mutual preferences two crew members have, the better their relationship will be. So if we look, keep that in mind when assembling your crew. So if we look at our crew, she's got a preference of loves chlorophyll-based foods, vegetarian, and so does he. Hey, so they'll get that'll sort of boost their morale. Okay. Down in the bottom right of the screen, you'll see this is where the sort of Sims aspect comes in, because lower level guys all have these three: the fatigue, which means sleep, hunger, and toilet. How bad they have to go to the bathroom. And then over here you have their morale. As far as being full means it's great, and their health, because they can get sick, they can get up, they can get sad, they can get hungry, they can get tired, they can have to go to the bathroom. Just got to keep an eye on all that stuff. You don't really control them. You can't like say, hey Rihanna, go to the bathroom. They just do it on their own during their leisure time. You can help them by setting what time they do their tasks. So, we've got her doing 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And he is also 12 hours on and 12 hours off. Now I can just click and drag these down, or I can add more, however I want to do it. But because they like each other, because they both have similar preferences, I'm going to basically keep them working at the same time and sleeping at the same time. Now, if you go back to our ship and check out our ship, zooming in here, Our sleeping quarters that we have it's 2 bunks. So this is sleeping area for 2 people. As the crew grows, like I could technically have 4 people and still use this because, you know, the first 2 work in the first 12 hours of the day while the other 2 sleep. And then in the second 12 hours of the day, those first guys that were working go to bed, and the ones that were sleeping get up and go to work. So they can basically share bunks, kind of, you know, Navy style. But that's all that we're going to do, Navy style. Thank you very much. So, yeah, so I mean, I could have more people, but once again, economically, it's not a good choice right now. So, there we go. His name is Pluing. Yeah, cool. All right. So, we've decided to load up on wood and take it back to where we started from. So we're going to go click there. It's going to take 4.5 days. So let's travel. So we'll click on the little picture of the ship here. Zoom in. It would be great to see our little family growing. Yeah. Maintenance and skills. He's talking about what I basically already just said. Alright, so she's flying the ship, and he's going to walk around. He's going to start repairing stuff. So bust out his little step stool. Climb up there. And this is, you know, you don't have any control over what they're doing, like I said. You just assign when they work and when they don't. So, there's our cargo bays all full. Engine. Now, as the engine breaks, the ship will actually slow down, and you'll see your time take longer to get between the planets and stuff. And if you get in a fight, if somebody jumps us, like a pirate attacks us, we want to make sure that we can get out of there fast. Early on, you know, with no weapons, nobody at all. If the pirate ship is faster, you basically just pay them off. You just be like, hey, don't attack me, here's some money. Which is not very economical either. So, all right, so let's go ahead and speed this bad boy up. I like how their meals are vending machines. They exist. They subsist on a diet of potato chips. You know, nothing but a bunch of Funyuns for a 5-day journey. I love it. Sounds like my diet. All right, so going nicely. So we can pay at a starport. We can pay to have the ship fixed, and we can pay to have the ship clean. So, like, the fact that we don't have somebody cleaning our ship, we can just pay to have it cleaned at the starport. But you can only do that at a starport, at a star shipyard. All right, so there we are. So we click on the shipyard and see repairing rooms would cost us $289, but we got the guy. He's doing all right. He's fixing that. However, nobody's cleaning, so it'll cost us $271 to clean, which isn't very much. So we're actually not going to pay that. We're going to let that ride again. And we'll sell our 18 wood and make a profit. Yay! Look at that. Yeah, thanks, Bob. Your brother says hi, by the way. All right, so let's go ahead and look at now missions. Clicking on the little martini glass brings up the bulletin board. This is where you collect missions. Instead of just sort of free, you know, sandboxing it like I was doing with that, finding that, hey, send paper to that planet, wood to that planet, etc. You can actually pick up missions. The ones that have the little cube are cargo hauling missions. The ones that have little people are actually like transport missions. Send people. Special unit of Space Marines to iPod. So, you know, and it would require 4 passenger seats in my ship. Pays 4,000 credits. Hey, well, that's, you know, I don't have to pay anything up front other than, you know, buying and installing the passenger seats. I don't have to buy the cargo to sell it higher. I can just take these guys on and they pay me 4,000. But I've got 8 days to do it, and I have to have 4 seats. If I fail, if I don't get it done in 8, if I accept this mission and then don't get it done in 8 days, not only do I not get the 4,000, I also have to pay them 1,000 for messing it up. Okay, but that's the same on cargo missions too. Like it's about if I can get 34 units of tools to Swoin, I'll get 38,700. You know, like wow, that's more than double. However, I have to do it all at once. I can't take like 2 trips of 17. It doesn't work that way. You got to do it all in one go. So, yeah, I found that out the hard way. But if you do so, if you succeed in that, you'll get tons of money. But if you look, tools are one of the hardest ones, like planets that produce tools. Let's see here. No, they want tools. They want tools. They want tools. They want tools. They have no interest in making or getting tools. And they want tools. So yeah, tools is an imp, you know, like if you can find a place that produces them, tools is one of the best. But yeah, so that's a mission we are going to just say no thanks. Looks like oh my, that's a pretty hefty amount there. 12 seats though. Cargo hauling, 5 units of medicine. Medicine's another one like tools. You're not going to find it, especially early on. So it's given us, it's sort of dorked us on those because there's no way we can do those. And then the little fist icon missions are combat missions. A ghost driver's hazarding the route in your iPod. So that one, you know, you go kill this, you know, disable this ship, and you'll get 3,700. But you know that because you can play it militarily, you know, and I'm sure there are people out there that have done that, you know, that have played it as a fighting game with success. But usually with games like this, I'm not a very aggressive fighting style gamer. I'm more of a strategy, diplomacy, trading style of play anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, not this fight mission. Looks like our best choices if we want to do missions would be passenger missions. One wants to go to iPod, the other one wants to go from Congenium to Frolic. So basically with this one, I'd have to go to Congenium to pick them up and then take them to Frolic. Because remember, right now I am on the planet Hynuber. Okay? And so like Congenium is one of these. Yeah, there it is. It's out there. And Frolic is right there. So basically just take them from here to here with 12 seats. So let's go back to my ship. Let's take a look at the ship. I've got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. But some things take up more than one spot. Like the sleeping quarters takes up 2 spots. However, if we go to the facilities and the chairs, there they are right there, it costs $1,700 per block. And each block, boom, is 2 chairs. Okay, so there it is. There's 2. 4. So now I've got 4, which the first mission was 4 people. Just take these 4 people that are on this planet right now, take them to iPod, and then it'll get 4,000. So I spent 3,400 for the chairs to put them in the ship, so I'll only make a 600 profit. But those chairs are now part of my ship, so therefore I don't have to do that again. If I get another mission like this, I've already got the seats, so I can just get the 4,000 by accepting it. So we're going to take this one, and we're going to go to iPod. Thanks for picking us up. I'll get us there before it's too late. All right. So now I'm going to click on that, and iPod. There it is. So now, as iPod comes around, we're gonna get to it in 4.2 days. Now, what do they want in iPod? They want water, batteries, medicine, data, souvenirs, medicine. Yeah, we're not gonna have any of that. Batteries, very expensive. They only have 6 of it. It's an import item. Water, same thing. So one of the things you can do, just because a planet isn't isn't on their imports of desires, go ahead and look at the exports on the planet you're on. If you have a lot of supply on that planet, the price is going to be low. So even taking that non-desired import to that new planet, they'll still probably pay you more. They'll still make a profit. Not very much, but you have the potential to make a profit on that. So, you know, looking at these, I'm like, they're kind of middle of the road there. It would be a gamble. You know, if I went ahead and did that, it would be a gamble if I would make that money back. Okay? But, you know, no risk, no reward. Let's just do it. Bam! Okay. So now we're going to go to iPod. Let's do this. Click and go. Check out our people on our ship. So now you see there's the passengers. Now they will actually get hungry and have to go to the bathroom, and they'll use my facilities. And you can only have one person doing them at a time, so you'll see in some of the games, if you've only got like one restroom and you're taking 12 people, you may see a big line forming at your bathroom, which is hilarious, because that's realistic. I like it. So let's go ahead and speed this up. And they're very efficient. Room maintenance can be cleaned and repaired over time, otherwise it will render enough. Yeah, most of the stuff you'll see is stuff I'm talking about already. So. I like how they bust out a little newspaper while they go to the bathroom. And everybody sits, like even the guys. No standing and being. Everyone sits. Gender equality. Alright, almost there. Bingo. Alright, so our little notification is, hey, they arrived safely, 4,000 credits have been added. So boom. And then let's see if we made any money on our paper. Hey, we made a little bit. 13.55. So we're doing good. We're doing good. So now you see this place does not have a shipyard. So like, you know, this is grayed out. I can't add stuff to the ship, take stuff from the ship, move stuff around on the ship. Can't do any of that here. Can't, you know, pay to have it cleaned, pay to have it repaired, fix the hull. Can't do any of that. But I can do everything else. So let's take a look at some missions. See what we got for missions here. Oh my! What is this? To an outlaw system. Okay, so that's with the research. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this solar system. See, there's the solar system. Now an outlaw system, because this isn't the game right here. You click on the one below it, and it's the galaxy map. So we're in this solar system here, SIF. There are other solar systems you can go to, and then as you explore out, you'll see more, there may be outlaw systems, which are just full of pirates and just bad things. If you're not a military ship, you're gonna have a hard time there. Even if you are a military ship, you're gonna have a hard time there. I'm guessing. But yeah, that's what these guys want. These guys want you to take them to an outlaw system and entertain them to their liking. So yeah, they can just keep being danger freaks, as it says. Not gonna... Farmer's Nightmare. Despite we said blah 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 blah, they need as much seeds, fertilizer, and water to frolic as possible. So here's your payment. Now, when it does, it's in one run. So you want to load up as much as you can and go in one run. It's not asking for a certain amount of a specific thing. It's asking for as much of multiple specific things as you can take in one run. And then it tells you the price. So that's kind of a cool thing a heads up ahead of time. So I like doing these because you know exactly what you're getting. So, all right, new kind of mission. The little hypodermic needle with the Ghostbuster symbol. That means it's an illegal mission. Okay, this is like a smuggling mission. Now, through research, you can get. Well, we don't have a shipyard. Next time we have a shipyard, I'll try and remind myself to show you how you can do stuff. I'm going to actually go through research right now. So with research, there are three major fields. Solar system research, which unlocks the further out planets. Remember how like we're kind of locked into the inner planets, but there's a middle ring and an outer ring of planets that you can research and have access to go to. Okay? Galaxy research unlocks spots in the galaxy. So you can, I mean, it's pretty big. It's not, we're in this solar system. That whole planet solar system thing is right here. There's these two other ones, and then I can research out and go to other galaxies or other solar systems too. But what you want to focus on, in my opinion, maybe the middle ring, outer ring. Those are kind of cool, pretty good early on. But I also like to do rooms. Because what you've seen so far is a sleeping quarters, bathroom, a vending machine, a cargo hold, and passenger chairs. But there's so much more, so much more. So the two bunk, this is the 2-bunk cargo, or I mean 2-bunk cabin for my employees. There's a 4 one that holds 4 employees. That's only 2 spaces bigger. So I could put 2 of these side by side, and it would take up 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and accommodate 4 crew. This accommodates 4 crew for only 3 spaces, so it's more efficient. Okay. Here's the bathroom that I've got. This is a toilet. The bathroom I can research and unlock has a toilet and a shower. So hey, you're like, but Brad, I don't see a need for a shower down here. As your people gain in levels, because right now, remember, those guys are level 1. As they gain in levels, they will start gaining more needs. And one of them is shower, bath and shower. One of them is recreation. One of them is physical activity, like exercise. Okay? So this has a shower. Then we keep going down here. Here's a kitchen. Because for food, that vending machine, it only gives, if you watch when they go to the vending machine, it only satisfies their hunger need a little bit. It kind of bumps it down, like, I think, if this bar was full, it would only lower it like a quarter. Whereas if you have a candlelight cuisine, if you have a kitchen and like a restaurant basically inside your ship, and you have a crew member that is a cook who works in that restaurant, they go there, they eat it, like fully takes care of their food need. So that's something that you eventually will have once you get a bigger ship, because it's, as you can see, it's a pretty large size thing too, and requires an entirely dedicated crew member to cook. So then we go to facilities. Here's a cargo hold, which holds 6 things. Here's our science lab, which this is the next thing we're gonna get, basically. And that allows you to research. This is what we're looking at right now, all of these things. This is how you research them. The science lab, and a dedicated crew member that's a scientist. All right, then your people can get sick, and you can have a med bay on your ship, okay? And you have a crew member that's a medic, and he works in the med bay and heals sick people. There's our bridge, which we already have, and our engine, which we already have. You start with those. Then you may be asking, well, Brad, why are they there then? Because see these things over to the right side there? These are things you can upgrade them. I can upgrade my engine with an accelerator to research that. Increases the ship's travel speed, okay? But that requires me to research. Same thing with the bridge. The evade actualizer increases the combat ability, agility, dodging. All right, hack center. Hack centers are what smugglers need, first of all, because it basically hacks systems on other ships. So if you take in illegal goods to a new system or a new planet, when you get their customs, you have a chance of successfully getting through customs. A hack center will hack their systems, hack their scanners, so that increases your chance to get through customs. Also in combat, you can hack an enemy ship to lower its maneuverability, its weapons, its shields, things like that, okay? And that can be upgraded as well. And then here's little robots, a robot cleaner and a robot repairer. By researching and getting these, you don't have to have a dedicated crew member to do it, because this little robot will go out and take care of it all. Okay? And then here's a Hitchhike Cabin 4. Okay? And this seats 4 or 6? It's got to seat 6. Yeah, 6 passengers. Cabin 4-6. Okay. Yeah, it's 6 seat, but it only takes up 2 slots. So like the current one we have is a 2-seater that takes 1 slot. Here's a 6-seater that takes 2 slots. So there you go. Here's a vending machine for medicine. So if you don't have that med bay that we saw up here, it's big. It takes a long time to get this med bay. Okay, you have to research 4 separate things and then put this big med bay in, which takes up 3 of your slots on your ship. The little vending machine med bay only takes 2 researchers and takes 1 slot on your ship. So it's pretty easy, pretty quick. And then here's our 2-seater. All right, now let's go into recreation. There's a gym, which satisfies recreation and fitness. Okay, I guess it doesn't do rec, it just does fitness. So fitness is one of those needs that, like I said, will appear later as your crew gain in levels. So there's a fitness need that fills. Here's a Flicker Cave Theater, which satisfies major recreation needs. So it's a big it lowers it a lot. As the recreation desire goes up, the theater will lower it a lot. Here's a video game, just an upright arcade video game style thing that is only a one slaughter. It satisfies recreation a little bit. Okay? And then here's a dance club, which is the biggest recreation. Major social need. Oh, that's social. So I guess there's fitness, there's social. I don't remember there being a social need. That might be something different. That might just increase morale and recreation or something, combination. But hey, it may be. There may be. It only looks like there's room for 3 more, and I know one of them is shower, one of them is entertainment, and one of them is fitness. So if there's room for 4 more, the 4th one is obviously social. All right, and then you have weapons. For those of you that wish to make it into combat game style stuff, there's different kinds of weapons. There's torpedoes, there's guns, which we start with, and then you have your ammo depot, which anything that uses ammo needs this, and then you purchase and supply your ammo into this, which takes up a spot on your ship. And then there's a fast attack, the machine gun cannon, and then a shield generator. Okay? So there you go. Those are all different things you can research, rooms and facilities that you can research. Like I said, the first one we're probably going to do is the shower one because reasons. Shower. I like it. They call it the rinse and dump because you can take a dump and you can rinse off. But yeah, fire and forget is just the toilet. Rinse and dump is the shower and toilet. But yeah, that's the first need that they get. When they get the 4th need, it is taking showers. And this is relatively easy to get. It's something, and yeah, this is what we're gonna focus on first. Once we have a scientist and a research station on our ship. Okay, so that was a lot of talk about research and that aspect of the game. So let's continue back to our game proper. So what did we have for missions? Do we have any missions currently? Nope, just the storyline mission, which solves itself in 6.1 days. It'll give us a new one. So let's see what we got for sale here. What missions are out there? Well, we have a bunch of passenger seats. Apparently I drive everyone mad around. Take me to Frolic where I can find new friends. So 1 guy, 2,500 to Frolic. Sure. 10 days. Can we make it to Frolic in 10 days? Zoom back in. Frolic is here. It's going to take us 7 days because we got to go around to get to it. All right? So we'll have 3 days to spare. Let's see if any other missions take us to Frolic. Oh! As many seeds, fertilizer, and water as we can. Fighting. Ostia. Illegal stuff. A guy on Frolic sells some, give me news. So this one's go to Frolic and then go to Cosmonautica. So that might be good. Alright, so let's do this. Let's take that one. Yeah. And then we're going to take this one. Seeds, fertilizer, water. We're going to take... Where was the other one? Go to Frolic and then go to that other planet. I forgot to look at how many days I had to complete that. That might have been just 12 days for that one. So we're only going to have like 5 days to get from Frolic to Cosmonautica. So hopefully that'll work. So we need to take seeds, fertilizer, and water. Seeds, fertilizer, and water. They only have water here. And it costs us about $250 to $260 per unit. And we're going to get $250. So, yeah, we're going to be breaking even on that one. And the reason that is because this is a place that doesn't supply water. It wants to get water. So we're paying $259 for that last one. Yeah, so actually even we're going to lose money if we do that. So we're not going to take any water from here. And they don't have any of the other things that they want. So is there a penalty? Fail without taking any, we'll have to... Yeah, oops. So seeds, fertilizer, water to Frolic. But we have 15 days to do that one. So plotting it out in our heads, because we're all geniuses, taking the people to Frolic, Okay, we have 10 days to do that, so we're going to do that. Then the next thing, 15 days, 12 days. So then we'll have 5 more days to get to Cosmonautica, which is this one. And they supply seeds. Hey. And that's it. So what we want to do is go to Frolic, take the Frolic. Then pick up the thing on Frolic that we got permission to pick up and take it to Conganum. And then after that, we're going to buy seeds in Conganum and take it back to Frolic. Hopefully all within the time so we can complete all 3 of these missions. Then we got a Frolic, pick the thing up on Frolic, pick the thing up on Frolic, go to Conganum, and then buy the seeds on Conganum, and then go back to Frolic with the seeds. And hopefully I'm gonna buy them for less than $350. Woo! So party on Garth, let's do this. So set it to Frolic, 7 days. This is our big one. We don't have any cargo. Darn it. I don't like going without cargo, though. We can take some artificial DNA, because they are maxed out. It's an export. That's really expensive, but I got a good feeling about that. It better work. All right. Ouch. Let's do it. Okay, traveling. Make it so. Zoom, zoom. Oh no, obviously someone has broken into your ship back at the station. Pluing just discovered loss of some very intimate belongings. Bad mood for a while. So if we do Better Call Saul, we have a potential of having to pay money, but it has a chance of reducing his morale loss. If we do this, Sash, don't you cry, this is just from experience speaking, by the way. This means we don't lose money, but his morale will go down. But since they're buddies, they're having a great time, they're loving it, all their needs are getting filled, we're going to just do this and see his morale is half. And it's going up because his needs are going to get filled. Alright, 7 days. Let's speed it up. Oh, look how cluttered. So you start to see like garbage bags, toilet paper rolls, because I don't have anybody cleaning. It's getting dirty. And your passengers, actually, if they get upset enough, will leave your ship in the middle of the flight. They'll just say, no, I'm out, leave. And then you get the fail penalty for the mission. That's no good. Alright, so let's slow this down a second. Somebody got sick. Our pilot. Yes. So once they're sick, they don't work. So if you click on her, I'm sick, I can't work until I'm feeling better. Okay? So her piloting this she's gonna go stand at that station because I tell her to, but she's not gonna do her job. So the best thing to do when they're sick is just to take that off, because their poop and their sleep needs skyrocket when they're sick. So she is going to spend a lot of time on the toilet and in bed until she's better. The good thing about sick, though, is they have no appetite, so the hunger need doesn't go up. Alright, but not having a pilot means my journey is going to take longer. That's not good, because we were already kind of to the wire. Scanners picked up a probe drifting. Should we take it aboard and open it? Yeah, let's check it out. Bad luck, it's empty. Okay. Sometimes you'll get good things from those, sometimes you'll get bad things from those, but I had cargo space available. So I was hoping maybe we had free cargo. Alright, when she's not sick anymore, this little sick will go away. Oh my god, we're not gonna make our 2 mission jump thing. Did you enjoy a training session? Yeah. Okay, words, more words, his words, hi words, some words. Okay, let's go ahead and slow it down, because now they're both sick. And I think they're getting sick because it's dirty. My objectives have been updated. Okay. I have 3.7 days. 3.7 days to get to Frolic. And we are going to get there in... Oh no. Because our pilot is sick, it's going to take us 9 days. Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. Where are we at? Oh, we're right there. Just go to Frolic. It's right there. Just land. Oh boy. It's gonna have us. Yeah. What if I select it? You have 8.9 days. Oh, yeah, see because we don't have a pilot, this little icon of we're getting towed there. That's why it's taking so long. It's because we're getting towed because our pilot is sick. Hopefully she gets better really soon. Otherwise, we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, passenger feels uncomfortable. Improve his well-being or he will leave. So this is going south real quick because I'm sick. That's why. Forgot to clean the ship when we were at that last station. Awesome. Everything is awesome. We are sick people on the ship and they're gonna get sicker. Get better. They're not getting better. Yeah, that's probably it. If you wouldn't live in such filth, you might not get so sick. Hey, he's better. Yeah, we failed it. Which means that's gonna have a cascading effect on failures of these missions. This is gonna be bad. Oh, she's not sick anymore, so let's go ahead and surprised that he got better when he was alright, whatevs. Alright, let's get there. So yeah, we got like less than 2 days to finish the last one. We're still 2 days out from so we missed all 3 of those missions. Hooray. But that happens. You know, you can't shoot yourself in the foot. So a good player will overcome this bad happenings. We need somebody to clean our damn ship is what we need. Alright, so I can't pay to have it cleaned because there's no shipyard here. So we're going to hire somebody with cleaning skills. Scientist, hacker, shooter, cleaner. Level 4 cleaner. Look how much it costs to hire that guy. And 62 a day. After we just ate thousands. I mean, what do we have, guys? Like 20 grand? Oh my god. So what you can do is if you don't see somebody, or if the only guy that's there is really high level, and we're looking for level 1 cleaner, please. You can do this. You can say use scout. However, when you select, you need somebody to clean, it's going to cost us $1,400 just to look, just to post this job offer in the want ads and have people approach us. That doesn't guarantee that they're even going to be cleaners. We could put an ad out for a cleaner and get like a medic that shows up and be like, yeah, well, I want a job. You know, and you can get anywhere from 0 people to like 5 people show up. So, but just to show you that mechanic, we're going to go ahead and do it. Ouch. All right, and everybody with a star is responding to our ad. So we got a level 2 cleaner, a level 2 shooter, and a level 2 cook that showed up. Well, we got to do it. So the level 2 guy, $11.45 to hire him at $31 a day. We're hiring him because he's got his work cut out for him now. All right, so he is going to clean while the others are sleeping. Okay? So now we need a mission to bail us out. We need a mission to get us out of the hole that I have dug us in with the dirty ship. So let's find a good one. Several passengers have been brought to Swoin Station. After the private cruiser stranded them, now we need to take them back to Hostia. So go to Swoin, then go to Hostia. 4,500, 16 days. Okay. Yeah, probably. Let's see if anybody else is going to Hostia. I see this Conganum a lot here, though. What do we got here? Well, we've gone Conganum, so this is go to Conganum, then to iPod. Conganum, as much food as possible to Conganum. And here's, how much did this guy pay? 6 of them for 4,500. Hey guys, we got 6 spots on our ship or 4 spots on our ship? I think we only have 4. Yeah, so we're not going to take the 6th one because I think we only have 4 spots on our ship. So let's do this. Let's go to Conganum to get that. Take as much food as possible to Conganum. There's no food here. Robots. Oh, this place exports. Robots is another one that's hard to find a spot that exports them. But hey, this does. I would wait until they have 10 though, just so you can maximize. Not that we can even afford more than 2, but still. This is a good thing to have, is a robots place. Yeah. Yes, Steve. Very good. Thank you. They export coffee, artificial DNA, textiles, tobacco. It's actually a pretty good planet for exports. Frolic is. But we're going to be going to Conganum, who wants coffee. A mega disco. They want cigarettes, booze, and energy drinks. So cigarettes and coffee and food. I don't think they have food. So yeah, coffee. Yeah, coffee and cigarettes. So let's load up on coffee. Let's see here. 20. It's going to be way more than we have. We'll be able to get 10 of those. Yeah, coffee's the way to go though. Leaving us with 355 to pay our guys. So it's gonna be close. We're gonna take 2.7 days. So if our guys require 300 or 180 a day combined, nah, they don't require that much. I think we'll be all right. So we're just gonna go to Conganum with that coffee, and we didn't take the mission. So mission to Conganum. Let's see here. That is nothing until we get there. There's food possible, which we can't do. We are indie developers and we're late for the Gamescom at Conganum. We announced our new Cosmonautica 12 for early access. Give us a quick ride. So yes. Meanwhile, we finish our current build. Alright, so we loaded up those guys, loaded up on coffee. And we're going to take this mission because it's going to go to Conganum and get the thing he wants us to get and take it to iPod. Alright, to Conganum we go! Alright, let's hope our cleaner guy is on the money. There he is, coming down the elevator. Start cleaning, buddy. Oh, you're off work right now. I don't think you have time for that. You're gonna have to do extra duty. Since I hired you at level 2 and I'm paying you way more than my other 2 crew members. Alright, let's go! This place is filthy up there, yeah. Crew members are ready to level. Oh, that little symbol there. I'm gonna show you that. Slow it down. So when you see these little chevrons here in the corner of their picture, that means they're ready to level. So click on her, open node, go to crew. So to promote to level 2, that's how you level them. So right now she's making 22 a day. New salary will be 22 a day. Sweet. Promote now. So I can level her from level 1 pilot to level 2 pilot by clicking this, or I can click this and it unlocks a new skill like science or cleaning or repairing or doc medic or cook or those. But she's my pilot. I need her to be a pilot and I need her to be the better pilot. So I'm going to raise her pilot skill. Still base 22 a day. I love that. Alright. So now I have level 2 pilot and level 2 cleaner, which means he's probably going to level soon. I got him pretty quick after the beginning. Alright, let's speed it up. Into the bathroom. Fix the bathroom. So because I've got him working extra, his needs aren't going to be fulfilled, so he's going to start getting a little upset. He's working so hard. Alright, so we got to Conganum and picked up the thing for the guy to take to iPod. And we got the passengers there. They paid us the $2,200. And now let's sell our coffee and make $17.85 profit. There you go. This is how you do it. I'm starting to claw our way back. John, you look like a John. Alright, no starport. So we're going to iPod because that was the mission. Lucky O'Reilly wants us to take this to iPod. Doesn't take any cargo space, which is cool. It gives us that. What is our next must unlock the middle rim by research for the next campaign storyline quest. But we're far, far from that. We're not going to be able to do that in this episode of the podcast, or the streaming. On this streaming, we're not going to do it. Actually, we're probably going to go to iPod, and then we're going to call it there. But let's see if we can get a good one there. Fight, illegal. Wow. All right, so this is the only not illegal fighting one that we have, and we don't have the seats for it. All right, so let's see what iPod wants. There's a little buddy. They want water, they want energy, medicine, they want computers and souvenirs and medicine. So basically water, energy. No, this is that situation we were in before where I can get this, but I think I'm going to lose money if I take water there. So we're probably not going to take cargo, which I really despise doing. But we're going to get 2,500. We're going to get 2,500 when we get to iPod. So, which is, these guys are going to require how many days is that? In 4 days. So these guys probably combined about 100 to 120 a day. So that's 400 to 500 that I got to pay my people. And I'm going to make 2,500. So that's a 2,000 profit. I'll take that. We don't need to take a cargo. All right, let's cruise on. So as we're flying, and he's cleaning, and he's repairing, and she's piloting, I want to just remind you guys that I am Brad, the DM in our Boosters of Initiative weekly podcast. We're a gaming podcast. We play multiple role-playing games. If you haven't listened to us, if you have listened to us, love you guys. I mean, fans are what what keep us going. That's why we do it. But we play multiple role-playing game systems, but one cohesive campaign that spans, with the same story, all these different systems. It links together. You'll have to listen to see how it really plays out. It's pretty interesting. But we release episodes on a weekly basis every Sunday night. If you actually are a contributor and a patron by donating on Patreon, you can get other cool features like early access, extra videos, we actually have a monthly podcast, second podcast we do. It's called Fireside Chat, where we explain not only what's going on in the story, answering questions, any questions people have, but we also just kind of talk about ourselves and where we're going, and it's pretty entertaining. We're a pretty lively bunch of guys, good repertoire with each other, good rapport. But yeah, I highly recommend you just give us a listen. Losers of Initiative, and we are, like I said, every Sunday at 5 o'clock we come out with episodes. So, and they're about an hour-long episodes, straight to listen to while you're driving or whatever. But I really hope you enjoyed Cosmonautica. As you can see, it's a pretty entertaining game. It's funny. I like the cartoony. It's like The Incredibles. That's what I think of when I look at the characters and the art style. That's The Incredibles movie. But yeah, so I want to thank you guys for watching. And, we try to stream all of the members of the initiative here and there, now and then, once a week, once every other week. But there you go. What a way to end on strike. Okay, so yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you guys are going to be popping in and stopping by and paying us a visit. All right, thanks guys. Have a great one.